So I want to talk about this concept of people who are dumber than you are making way more money than you. And this came about from a bit of a conversation I had when I crossed paths with someone this morning when I was out on a morning walk. And we were just talking about like what this person's plan was for this year and stuff. And they were saying that they were going to go back to university to get another certificate or another degree. I can't remember what in. But it got me thinking because I have this very strong thing about like everything that's happening in the world right now, and that and the creator economy. I love talking about the creator economy, and this is basically where I believe anybody can turn their knowledge, skills, expertises, or passions into a dependable online income streams or multiple income streams on the internet. And people, I don't know what it's like around the world, but in the UK especially, I almost feel that entrepreneurship is frowned upon, and it's almost seen as a scam, or like if you're doing your own thing and being entrepreneurial and starting your own business, it's like it's not the right thing to do. And the right thing to do is to go through the school system of like school, college, university, get a degree that says you can do something really well, and then get a job in whatever you're qualified in. But it doesn't usually work out like that. Like people literally spend, I don't know how many years a university degree is. Years. 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5 years of someone's life listening to people who probably aren't even experts in a subject, like go through a planned out curriculum to get a certificate at the end that says, oh, such and such person can do this or that. And then this thing is supposed to be like a key to getting a better paid job, a better paid career, or just generally having a better lifestyle. But from what I've seen, it doesn't generally work out like that. Like not every single person who goes through the college and university system comes out the other side with a massive salary, great job, something they enjoy doing, and like ultimate freedom in life. Just doesn't happen. Well, it's very, very friggin' rare. And it got me thinking about this concept I just literally thought of that was like people dumber than you are making way more money. And literally, with social media now and your access to millions of people around the world, you can literally share your skills, knowledge, and expertise and passions and create an income from it. And it's, in most cases, you can earn more doing that than you can from pretty much any university degree. And you might frown upon me saying that, especially from you if you're from the UK, but that's just what I believe. I'm not a big fan of the university system and how some people I kind of feel they are pushed into it and feel that that's the path to follow. Whereas I believe that being able to create your own lifestyle and your own independent income streams is actually way more achievable than most people believe or most people think. So hopefully this video is kind of like a catalyst or something that helps you see things from a different light. I'm not trying to push anything on you or anything like that. A lot of the stuff I share on this channel is just from my experience and what I've done, what's worked, what hasn't, and just share it with people. And if it resonates, it resonates. I'm not saying that this is the only way, but I believe it's a way better way to become wealthy. And when I say wealthy, I don't mean just rich or like have loads of money. I mean wealthy as in having time, location, and financial independence and freedom. So you can literally do whatever you want from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. You can work on whatever you want, what projects, you can work with the people you want to work with. You don't have to work with dumbass like business people or people who just grind your gears, or bosses that you just don't even get on with, like, and hours that don't suit what you want. Like there's people working like ridiculous hours, and for what? Even this whole 9 to 5 thing. I mean, 9 to 5, 5 days a week, 2 days off. That's kind of like the standard. So you work 5 days, you have 2 days off. So you 2 days traded with 5 days, which is not to me a very good payoff. But having said that, when you actually work on your own project, your own things, you will find that you will probably work more than 9 to 5. But the thing with that is that it's not actually going to feel like work because it's enjoyable. You're working on what you want to work on, so it never feels like work. Whereas when you're turning up to a job you absolutely hate, have you ever found yourself clock watching a 9 to 5 job? It's ridiculous. And time goes past really, really slowly. I used to work in a supermarket and it was like that. You'd stack a few shelves. In your head, you'd think you'd been there for hours, but actually look at the clock and you've been there for 10 minutes. So it was just soul destroying. And I hated that feeling. That's part of the reason I was so strong on following what I wanted to do. And sure, it doesn't happen overnight. It takes like months, if not a couple of years, to get in a position where you can do that. But it's so important that if that is something you're interested in, that you start today. You start now. You've got no foundations or anything in place for doing what I've just talked about. It's pretty paramount that you start now. And when I talk about turning skills and passions and stuff into an income, everybody can do that. There's nobody watching this video that can't do that. Like every single person has a skill or a passion that they can turn into an income stream. Because like, just look at what skills and passions you already have. Like what excites you, what interests you, what do people come to you for advice and information on? And these are really good starting blocks, starting places to look at as to what you can help other people with and put a price tag on it. So, for example, on this channel, you may have seen that I have a copywriting course, helping beginners secure their first few paid copywriting clients. That's one way I've helped people because copywriting was what I did. That's what I first started doing when I left my job as a joiner or a woodworker. Like, I don't know how many years ago it was now, but I used to be a woodworker. We built roofs and put kitchens in and stuff like that. And I couldn't deal with the banter on a building site. Just was not for me. I thought I was destined to be this really good joiner, but just could not deal with the people that worked on a building site. I don't want to stereotype everyone who works on a building site, but it wasn't for me. So I got rid of that and then started to delve into the world of this online stuff. I've got like a bit of hair that's like really annoying. Maybe I should just take my hat off. Take my hat off? I don't know. So yeah, joinery. That's where it all started for me. Joinery, hated the crap out of it. Decided to start doing stuff online. Stumbled across copywriting when I was doing personal training after that. And I've never looked back. And I actually don't do as much copywriting now, but that was the thing that really, really opened my eyes to what's possible online. So that's why I'm so passionate about helping people with that. So, I mean, you may be watching this, you may be interested in copywriting, you may not be. I'll leave links in the description below if you're interested in the copywriting stuff. But the whole thing about turning your knowledge and skills into an income is also a different thing as well. And I'm really, really passionate about this now. Like, it essentially is, you're basically watching what I'm doing. So I'm sharing my knowledge on this channel, like you're watching right now. And if you want to learn more, there will be a link in the description. You'll click that, then you'll most probably join my email list, by which you'll get some more information from me, some even more valuable stuff that I don't share on this channel. And every now and again, I might offer you something that I have for sale, which will help you achieve whatever it is you're looking for. So I have another course as well, which is called Passion to Profit. And this is basically what I'm just talking about now. It's all about turning your passion, skills, and knowledge into an income. And I teach it through YouTube channels, because I think YouTube is just like the best thing ever, because you can put information and share your message out on a platform and it just continues to generate views. It doesn't just like plateau and flatline like a lot of the other social media platforms do, but it's like a search engine now. So people use YouTube like a search engine, like Google. So they'll go onto YouTube to search for specific problems, or answers to problems, sorry. And all you have to do is answer problems around whatever it is you're passionate about. You'll start to build a viewership, you'll start to build an audience, and once you can build an audience, you can then offer them products, services, you can offer ways to help them basically, you can solve a problem for them, which is mind-blowing. And I do feel online courses and online programs are getting more and more accepted now, Whereas a few years ago, I feel people thought, oh, it's an online scam, an online course, it must be a scam, has to be a scam straight away. Whereas I'm very strong in the power of online courses because I have invested a lot of money into them, into my own personal development, and I know how powerful they are and how life-changing they can be. So, there probably are scammy courses out there, but there are also extremely, extremely good courses out there from credible people who have walked the path that maybe you're looking at going down and can help you along the way, help you with roadblocks that you might be going through so you don't have to figure it out yourself. Because it's way faster following someone who's already achieved what you're trying to do. Like, they've already gone through all the roadblocks and they've figured out how to get around these things and stuff that you might be struggling with. And sure, you pay a bit of money, but ultimately you reach your goals faster and with way less stress, hassle, overwhelm. That's the way I see it. I hope this video was interesting for you, but links below if you're interested in learning more about all this stuff. YouTube will recommend some videos up here. It's super clever. Go and check out one of these videos next.